What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia. And guess what? SteamBox is real. Well, at least a prototype. For those of you who haven't been following the news lately, basically Valve came out and released the knowledge about their upcoming Steam operating system is going to be used in hardware for living rooms because they want to get into the living room console market. So I guess this is a great thing, but then they move on to say that they're actually making a prototype right now that a lucky 300 are going to be able to have the ability to test or whatever, but you have to go through a shitload of work to fucking do it. Right now, users interested in joining Valve's hardware beta will have to log into Steam before October 25th and access their request page to find out if they are eligible. Then they'll have to join the Steam Universe community group and agree to the hardware terms and conditions. They'll also need 10 Steam friends and public Steam community profile and will need to play at least one game with a controller in big picture mode. Basically, you also have to sell a kidney, a lung, whatever the hell else you can get, because this Lucky 300 is probably going to be the top dog people on Steam, but everyone has a fucking chance to be a part of the 300. No, not the movie, but the actual 300 that should be able to get the system. They're making a prototype, but no one knows this is going to be their official prototype that they're making for themselves to make a real console, or if they're just creating the hardware specs. To go further into that, they said you'll be awarded a special badge. You'll officially be among the pool of people from whom which will choose beta participants, hardware recipients. The list will be locked in on October 25th, so all steps need to be completed, but not necessarily in that order. A small number of users, 30 or less, will be chosen based on their past community contributions and beta participation. That means the big name brand people. The remainder will be chosen at random from an eligible pool. Plus, they warn that creating multiple Steam accounts won't increase your chances of being selected, probably because you won't have been there long enough to even have any recognition. They also said, while these products are still in development, we'll need your help. As always, they believe the best picture is the right products and getting things made. They designed a high-performance prototype that is optimized for gaming, for the living room, and for Steam, of course, and it can be completely upgradable and open. Now, basically, you might be able to add in extra things. I don't know if when the final consoles come out, they'll allow you to change the parts out, which will be awesome because when like PlayStation and Xbox came out, you're stuck with what you got until they feel like upgrading something, which they usually don't. So it'd be nice to have a console that you can slap in extra parts, upgrade the video cards, RAM, you name it. That would be awesome if they allowed you to do it. But for right now, it should just be for their beta. They also confirmed that while working with multiple partners to bring a variety of Steam gaming machines to the market in 2014, entertainment is not a one-size-fits-all world, and they want people to be able to choose the hardware that makes sense for them. And that is a great thing. I don't know how it's going to work out when you have multiple devices created by multiple people, because they're all going to try and one-up each other. It can get into a crazy situation. Hopefully it doesn't spiral out of control. People asked the question, why are they making their own hardware in addition to, working with other partners? And they said they're conducting a beta test of the overall Steam living room experience. So we'll need to build a prototype hardware which runs the test. That's smart, because how are people supposed to, figure out the bugs and shit that's wrong with it if no one gets to fucking play it or use it at the specs that they're using as their bare minimum to be able to run the Steam operating system. They also said the prototype will be coming soon, and notes that testers will be free to share bug reports, forum posts, concept art, 3D prints, you name it. You can pretty much share all the information for this, and that means that the Lucky 300 are probably going to be a lot of name brand people, because they can get a lot of views. People can see what the hell they're doing. And if you're lucky enough to be like a low-level member of Steam, and you get picked for this, you might become very popular depending on how much information you put out about the system and screenshots and videos. So this is a great deal for people who want to come up in the world, basically. They have like 3,000 games on Steam, and say they should all be available with their operating system or whatever. So this is great news. I don't know 100% how Microsoft and Sony are going to handle this, or if they're going to even be able to deal with it. Microsoft is more in the operating system deal. They don't do much in hardware. They usually use like things like Nokia, which they just bought, and other things like that to help them get their operating system out there. But Sony is in a better position with this, and this is not coming from a fanboy standpoint, but understand what I'm saying. Sony makes hardware, and they also make computers. Yes, for those of you who know, Sony does actually make computers, and if they make computers and they choose to make one for Steam, this could be a big deal for them. So I actually sent a message to Shiei Yoshida asking him if he'll do it. I don't know if he'll reply back to me because he probably gets a million messages a day. But hopefully he'll actually say something about it, because if they did jump in the market with Steam and PlayStation 4, that could be a fucking problem. I'll holler at y'all later as the next press conference comes up on September 27th. So I'll holler at y'all later.